Toastmasters. May the values of Toastmasters of respect, integrity, service, and excellence be within you. As you race today, may the whole experience bring you forth an experience that you will surely remember and enjoy. And may each and every speaker know that there will be nothing right or wrong with what you're going to say, but always remember to answer table topics from your heart. With that, fellow Toastmasters and friends, all the best. May you all enjoy the race today, and we'll see you at the finish line. Thank you so much. Now, I am going to I'll turn the spotlight on to our next speaker, who will be giving you a reminder of the rules of the games that we're going to have for the entire day today. Friends, fellow Toastmasters, let us all welcome one of my fellow clubmates in Queen City, Toastmaster Dante Wallace.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Joy. I'm sure all of you are very excited to get the race started, but first let's discuss the rules. Okay, so each team club racer will be a group of 3 to 5 racers per club that forms a team, and each will have a team captain. There will be additional 2 alternatives or reserves for each team. And then a team can be formed from 2 joint clubs. And then the Zoom name must be club name plus Toastmaster name. So in case you haven't yet changed your names, you still have time to do so. At the final leg, the team captain will answer the last question, challenge to determine the first, second, and third placers. And then finally, the best table topic speaker will be awarded every club route. Okay, so here are our rules. And please feel free to screenshot them so that you will just refer back to them throughout the day. First rule, fast forward. This means that the table topic speaker has the option to answer or to be called last. Again, fast forward means that the table topic speaker has the option to answer or to be called last. Second, yield means that the table topic speaker has to ban an opponent club team from answering the table topic session before delivering their speech. Again, yield means that the table topic speaker has to ban an opponent club team from answering the table topic session before delivering their speech. Next, we have detour. This means that the table topic speaker has to give the same topic to an audience to answer before delivering their speech. Again, detour means that the table topic speaker has to give the same topic to an audience to answer before delivering their speech. And then finally, roadblock. This means that the table topic speaker has to give the same topic to an opponent club team to answer before delivering their speech. Again, roadblock means that the table topic speaker has to give the same topic to an opponent club team to answer before delivering their speech. Some final reminders before we begin. We ask everyone to please keep yourselves muted throughout the game and only unmute when called upon to do so. There will be no heckling and no distractions. And please pin the timer for every station. And we also ask everyone to please turn on your cameras. And last but not the least, have fun and good luck to all of the participating clubs and all of the team captains and racers. Let me hand you over now to Toastmaster Zyril Enriquez for the recognition of club team racers and captains.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dante. So magandang umaga, maayong adlaw, and good morning, Philippines and the world. What is a race without its racers? I am Toastmaster Zyril Enriquez from the Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I'm here to recognize our 19 amazing club team racers and their captains. So I'd like to ask everyone to please turn off their video feeds. And once I call your team name and your captain, you may turn on your cameras so that your team may be properly recognized by everyone. Okay, all right. We have 17 teams from all over the Philippines and 2 outside. And we're gonna start with our teams from Luzon. The first team that we have today is from Caloocan City, is Alab Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Jay Jornales. Let's give them a virtual round of applause. Next, from Fernandino, am I saying it right? San Fernandino, Pampanga. From Pampanga is our Cabalen San Fernandino Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Casey Reyes. Okay, let's move to Pasig City with the Financial Planners Toastmasters Clubs with their club team captain, Joshelle Ruth Bentrez Bancilio. Now let's move up north to Baguio City. We have joint clubs from Pine City and Baguio Ecozone Toastmasters Clubs with their club team captain, Maria Agnes Beng Garcia. Okay, now let's move to Pasig City again. Las Piñas, yes, is the Real Page and Premier Business and Professional Toastmasters Clubs with their club team captain, Rachel and David. Congratulations. Okay, going to BGC Taguig, we have our awesome Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Ana Guevara. Moving on, still in Luzon, Angeles City, Pampanga is the City of Angeles Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, John Lansangan. Let's go to Quezon City. Our next Toastmasters Club is the Metro Manila Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Gianna Abao. Now we're going to Naga City, Camarines Sur, and Albay with another joint club is the Naga and Mayon Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Charlotte Dizon. All right, now we're moving to Visayas with first our joint clubs from Viva Sugbo and Cebu South Toastmasters Clubs with their club team captain, Bernadette Ancog. All right, now we have from Cebu City, we have Pikpa Cebu Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Jackie James Cloribel. Now going to Lapu-Lapu City and Mactan, Cebu. We have here our Mactan Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Adele Nakila Toledo. Also from Mactan, Lapu-Lapu City, we also have Timex Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Mark Bernard Nunez. And also from Visayas, Bacolod City, we have the first Farmers Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Celeste Ganaba. That's all our Toastmasters Club from Visayas. Now we move on to Mindanao. We have our Gensan and RD Toastmasters Clubs with their club team captain, Vincent Amorio. All right, moving to Cagayan de Oro. We have here Cagayan de Oro Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Jov Cabrador. I hope I'm saying your names right. Now we're going to the south part of the Philippines from Sulu or Holo. We have our Sulu State College Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Adawiya Hamasali Alibasa. I hope I said your name right. They're from Sulu, guys, and that's it for our Philippine teams, club racers. And we also have two club racers from our neighboring countries. We have first from Pentaling Jaya, Malaysia, our Mad and Crystal Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, Ryan Te. And we also have another club from Seoul, South Korea, which is the Speakers Lounge Toastmasters Club with their club team captain, JJ Jung, a distinguished Toastmaster. All right, that's all our amazing racers, our amazing club team racers and their captains for today. And I would only like to tell you, God bless, good luck, and have an amazing race. I hope everyone enjoy this day, and I'd like to give the virtual floor back to our Queen City President, Toastmaster Joel Soliano.
And thank you for the warm welcome, the Vice President for Education of Queen City. Now, racers, I know you're all ready, so I won't ask, but I will ask you to do some light stretching. Just loosen up those shoulders, get that arm going. It's early, so we have to get that blood pumping because we are going to have two more sets of GCash. Rather, we're going to announce two sets of winners and then announce two more possibilities for winning. First, I'm going to announce the winners for today's early club team racers. If you know or if you didn't, we are awarding special prizes to the first two clubs who assembled at least 5 racers. Right? So the first winner goes to somewhere in Mindanao, CDO Toastmasters Club. So congratulations to TMC. You won early club team award. Please submit your GCash details to the Zoom Master or to DTM Ramses or to us later on. And the second, not quite surprisingly, also from Mindanao, Jensan Toastmasters Club. Congratulations to those from General Santos. Now, we again are giving you another opportunity. If you remember, we have started public relations posts for the amazing race by posting all the team clubs, all the club team racers on social media, specifically Facebook. Now, the top likers, or rather the post with the top likes, gets another prize, as well as the club with the most hearts. So get those contacts reacting, share those posts, because those posts on the District 75 group will be tallied at 3 p.m. today. 3 p.m. today is the cutoff for the top likes and the top hearts. So make sure to get all your contacts reacting by 3 p.m. Once again, that's your opportunity to earn a little bit of GCash to this event. So all right, racers, I won't be holding you any longer, but I will let you know that in the closing ceremony, there will be even more opportunities. So with that, I bid you luck. And of course, I will be now giving the floor to our special messages. First, from our Club Growth Director, Toastmaster Nino Sepulveda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joel. Maayong buntag. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Wow, 19 teams and over 100 racers and 10 host clubs. To all the racers, I'm very excited for you. And I would like to thank the organizers, Toastmaster Ramces, Toastmaster Joy Roman, Director Glenda, Toastmaster Kristen, Toastmaster Adele, and the rest of the team. And Toastmaster Kyle and Toastmaster Jessica, our of Metro Manila Toastmasters Club, our Zoom Masters, Thank you for all your effort. This event demonstrates our excitement and dedication to our organization, and we keep it fun and educational in the spirit of Toastmasters. Never mind the early morning call time. Oh, this is one of the things that we do for Toastmasters. Don't forget to bring your coffee and enjoy the race. Congratulations, everyone. And now back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Joel, the president of Queen City Toastmasters Club.
Thank you, CGD Nino. And of course, passion will get us up early in the morning and sustain us all throughout the day. Now for another message from a prominent figure in District 75, please welcome immediate past District Director Marilyn Legaspi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. A pleasant and happy morning, everyone. Everybody deserves a round of applause for waking up so early this morning. Our Club Growth Director, Nino, to all the organizers, DTM Toastmaster, Ramses and the team, and all our fantastic racers. We are all super, super excited this morning, this one-time event, first time ever. And I truly believe everyone is having the adrenaline rush towards the end of the day, and everyone is super, I guess, looking forward for this beautiful and wonderful event. It's truly amazing for Toastmasters and the leaders getting into this beautiful, and I would say some very much likened for our Toastmasters from all over the world watching us. And we have our guests from other districts and taking into this wonderful event, raising the bar of our experience, engaging our members, our leaders, making it the best of our experience. So all the racers, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and even to the rest of the organizers, I believe there's one that I would like to move on, and probably another event like this one. Congratulations, everyone. Everyone is already a winner. Congratulations and good luck to everyone. Back to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, past District Director Nene Legaspi. Now, I know you're all itching, so of course, we will now turn the proceedings to the oldest operational club in the Philippines, Tamarao Toastmasters Club. The floor is yours.
Good morning. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Please unmute yourselves and let's all greet each other. Good morning.
Good morning,
everyone.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself to everybody. My name is Distinguished Toastmaster Gabi Gobalawag, and I am a past president of Tamarao Toastmasters Club and its current treasurer. In behalf of the first Toastmasters Club in all of Asia, in behalf of Tamarao Toastmasters Club, I would like to welcome you all in this momentous occasion, the Amazing Race Table Topics edition. Most of the time, we construe that contests and events like this are for competition. However, we have to think and rethink that idea. It's not about competition. It's about sharing the best practices. It's about sharing lessons. It's about sharing how we can all become better speakers and learn from each other. It's about spontaneity. It's about camaraderie. It's about friendship. It's about building relationships, not just competition. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, as we carry on with this activity for the whole day, enjoy the moment, enjoy the company of your clubmates, enjoy your new acquaintances with other clubs, enjoy building relationships amongst Toastmasters all over the Philippines. And you will cherish that wonderful gift that is Toastmasters. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, may the amazing race table topics edition begin.
Woo!
Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Right. Thank you, past President Gabi Gobalawa. I believe we are due for the starting pistol, which has been fired. So now we are to proceed with the first table topics master. So I'd like to ask for a go signal and some guidance from GM Ramses.
Okay, so we have from Toastmaster Krishna from Cabalen, San Fernandino Toastmasters Club.
Direct Ramses, aren't we going to recite the club mission and Toastmasters?
Yes, before you start.
Okay. All right. Sharing my screen now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that our club mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Hence, I would like to also encourage everybody to raise their right hand as together we recite the Toastmasters promise. As a member of Toastmasters International and my club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all of my speeches to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters educational program, to willingly prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to willingly serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters educational and recognition programs, and to maintain honest and highly ethical standards during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities. Thank you, everybody. Returning the control to our Toastmasters of the day, or Director Ramses.
It's Cabalen will start now, even we are early, because we're going to start at 8:45. So all the floor is yours now, Toastmaster Christine.
Welcome once again as we begin with our first club route, the Cabalen Toastmasters Club. Cabalen, just a few information about Cabalen. We are located in Pampanga, Central Luzon, which is known as the culinary capital of the Philippines. Hence, we chose this category or topics for this route. And Pampanga is home to the infamous giant lanterns, and we are representing one of the Philippine flag's 8 sun rays, which are the provinces that revolted against the Spanish regime. And Cabalen San Fernandino was formerly known as Color Steel Holdings Toastmasters Club with 99% dual club members. And we used to hold face-to-face meetings at Robinson Star Mills, Pampanga. Today, we have 25 active members who continually work in making Cabalen San Fernandino Toastmasters Club a consistent President's Distinguished Club. And now I would like to share the word of the day, which is piquant. It's an adjective that means having a pleasantly sharp taste or appetizing flavor. For example, every recipe in the chef's cookbook promises a piquant dish fit for a king. Or because the sweet and savory barbecue sauce was piquant to my taste buds, I ate more barbecue chicken than I should have. I would like to encourage everybody to, as much as possible, use the word piquant during your table topic speech. And now for our timing guidelines. Our timer will be Toastmaster Jessica Casison. You may pin the timer when it's your turn to speak. That way you can see her flashing the green light when you already reach the first minute. The amber or yellow card once you reach 1.5 minutes, and the red card upon reaching 2 minutes. And when you see the red card, you will be given 30 seconds to wrap your speech up. And beyond that, you will be automatically muted. Speakers
Toastmaster
are also...
Christy, excuse me, sorry. You need to change your background, the virtual background of that TPM.
Okay.
Yeah, because some informations are very important. So the race, yes.
I was planning to. Thank you, Direct Ramses. Also, a friendly reminder, all speakers are allowed to use any impromptu speaking pattern that they choose. And moving on to our first participant is Cabalen a member or a representative, a racer from Cabalen Toastmasters Club. Our first racer will be our past division governor, distinguished Toastmaster Edith Garde.
By the way, can we recognize the timer, Toastmaster Jessica? Jessica.
Yes. Toastmaster Jessica Casison is our timer.
Is Toastmaster Jessica around? Okay, it's not yet. Toastmaster Kyle, can you back up for the timer?
Yes, we'll do that. I'll rename myself to timer.
All right. Toastmaster Edith, are you ready? And our timer?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Your topic is good food is all the sweeter when shared with good friends. Good food is all the sweeter when shared with good friends. Distinguished Toastmaster Edith Garde.
Good morning, amazing racers. Good food becomes twice, 3 times, 4 times more delicious when shared with friends. Why is that so? Because eating by yourself makes the food less appealing, makes the food less, well, delicious. But if you have someone to share it with, someone would say, oh, I love this. Oh, it reminds me of my childhood comfort food. Oh, I love the sauce. I love the way it was cooked and prepared. So you see, food spread out on the table multiplies the joy of sharing. So it is with us in our everyday lives. No matter how little we have, but if we share it with others, the joy of sharing. It is not how much you have, but it is how much you give of yourself that goes with the food. You know, this time is a time of pandemic and we are all isolated. and we're all behind closed doors. We can't even hug. We can't even say or shake hands. We always put ourselves at a distance, and we're always worried when somebody sneezes. We used to say good luck or God bless, but now we shun that person. But with food shared over with people, that somehow lessens the distance, that somehow diminishes the despair. It gives hope that someday soon this is only a virus. But with good food, the good food will linger on, and the memories and the good prayers will linger on. After all, our faith tells us whatever faith you have, bread is broken and shared and blessed. Have a blessed good day, my fellow Toastmasters. My topic.
Fantastic, Governor Edith. Now for our next participant, I would like to call upon Pine City and Baguio Eco Zone. And our representative from Pine City is Pine City and Baguio Eco Zone.
Good morning. I'll take the first.
DTM Virgil. Welcome. DTM Virgil. I would like to share some sisig with you. Well, sisig is known as a Kapampangan original. It is meat primarily chopped, which is made of or made with primarily chopped parts of pig's face and served sizzling on a hot stone plate. Now, distinguished Toastmaster Virgil, your topic is sizzling summer. Tell us about your sizzling summer, distinguished Toastmaster Virgil.
Summer in we really don't experience the real summer in Baguio. We have two seasons up here in the mountains, the wet. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, summer up in the mountains is good. Why? I get to experience the freshness of the air and the sizzling sunlight. When you're closer to the sky, the heat is excruciating. It's totally different experiencing the sun light in your body in the lowlands. You get to get darker, close, faster. That's why you cannot see me at the moment without the lights, because I'm totally dark and with my red shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, summer is meant to be enjoyed by everyone. You and I have their own ways of experiencing your own sizzling summer. Some goes to the beach, I go to the mountains. But one thing is for sure, every experience, every life experience, and every event is better if shared with family and friends. And give thanks to the Creator who made all things possible for us to enjoy. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Toastmaster Christine, sorry for the interruption. May I request the beautiful Toastmaster Rina to be our timer, because Toastmaster Glenda is having technical difficulties. Toastmaster Rina, are you there, Toastmaster Rina, with your group? Toastmaster Rina. I think Toastmaster Rina is not here. Toastmaster Akilisa Chan, distinguished
Here, I'm
Toastmaster.
here. I'm
Okay,
here.
yeah, there you
I just
are.
went to the bathroom.
Okay, Toastmaster Rina, can you be the timer for San Fernandino because there's a technical problems with their timer.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So once again, for the rest of the table topic speaker, we have Toastmaster Rina as our timer for this part. Okay, thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Christine.
All right. Okay. Just to make sure that if you exceeded 2 minutes and 31, you will be muted. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Okay. So I
Thank
hope
you,
everybody
Rina.
knows the time.
Thank you so much. For our next club, it will be Mactan Toastmasters Club and representative from Mactan Toastmasters Club.
I'm here. Yes.
Great. All right, Toastmaster Gwen. Do you love lechon? Lechon is one of the famous Filipino food, which is mostly served during Pinoy gatherings or fiestas. Now, your topic, Toastmaster Gwen, is festive fiesta. Festive fiesta, Toastmaster Gwen.
Oh, when was the last time that I have enjoyed a good fiesta? I remember when I was in college and I was attending school somewhere in Leyte. There was a season in during the time of May when we can go fiesta hopping, and it was the best, one of the best summers that I've ever had in my entire life. The reason for that is, well, first, Filipino food is the best in the world. The piquant taste is superb. And second of all, I'm always with my friends. And even though we were very, very broke back in college, there was always food during that time because all we needed to do is wait in Friendster. I'm disclosing my age here, but we would wait in Friendster and see if there is a food or a fiesta that's been going around. And you know what? This was something of an experience because you get to see the richness of the culture of the Philippines through food. You get to experience the hospitality of Filipinos through food, and you get to educate yourself with how our food tastes and why it tastes that way. So I encourage everyone, if you are not here from the Philippines, for those of you who are in other countries, to please go to the Philippines during the fiesta time. It is the best time to learn about our culture and to know more about the people. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Table Topics Master.
Fantastic, Toastmaster Gwen. Now moving on to our next club are our friends from Malaysia. They're from Mad and Crystal Toastmasters Clubs. Any representative?
Present.
Great. Toastmaster Ryan. Toastmaster Ryan, have you tasted adobo? It's a Filipino dish that is very famous. It's made of by stewing meat, usually chicken and pork, with soy sauce, vinegar, and some spices. Now, Toastmaster Ryan, your topic is spice up your life. Spice up your life. Toastmaster Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, when was the last time you said, I wake up in the morning, I eat my food, I go to work, I come back from work, I eat, and I sleep, and I repeat? When was the last time you ever have said that? Believe it or not, for you and I, a lot of the times that answer would be Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters. Why is this so important to all of us? Because it's easy to get trapped in the routine, because routines are easy. And how do you feel about it? I sure don't feel fine about it. I don't like to say to everyone else that, hey, my life is just getting up for work and going back to sleep. No, of course not. And so I take an initiative for myself, and it was difficult for me, and it is still difficult for me. An initiative to make my life just a little different every single day. I personally wanted to just read a little bit more about the world. So I take a book on self-help, and currently I am reading The Magic. On another way, I'm also learning a little bit more on my favorite language, Japanese. Now, if you are aware, this is not a very easy language to speak. Maybe some of you have learned it more, but for me personally, I am not a great speaker with languages. So this is a great challenge for me. All of this spice is so difficult to work with, but it did spice up my life. I no longer feel every day like just getting up from bed, going to work, and going back to sleep. Question to you is, what are you doing to spice up your life? Do you want to say to everyone else that you know, hey, throughout this whole pandemic, all I do is just eat, sleep, and work? Of course not. I want to be back with my friends, telling them, hey guys, throughout this pandemic, I have learned how to be grateful. I have learned the value of friendship, and I have learned a new skill in Japanese. So let's travel together. That's my statement. What about you? Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ryan. Now for our next club, I'd like to call Real Page and Premier Business and Professional Toastmasters Club. And your representative is?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Toastmaster Jenny. All right, Toastmaster Jenny, your topic is food is a common ground, a universal experience. Food is a common ground, a universal experience. Toastmaster Jenny.
Food is our necessity. It is essential in our life. We cannot survive without food. Fellow Toastmasters, friends, and guests, everyone around the globe, every living creature relies on food. It is our source of strength, of wisdom, energy, and it makes us alive. Food is our common ground because everyone eats. Everyone loves to eat whatever type of food it may be because it is our source of life. I remember when I was still single, I used to do a lot of diet. But when I met my significant other, we had that one quick spark because of his love for food. He asked me to go out on a lot of dates, which let me discover a lot of great food and delicacies. And it was extremely amazing. Friendship also starts with food, I believe, because whenever you hang out, you go to places and eat with your friends, talk about different stuff. So food is our common ground. Whenever we feel stressed, burnt out, whenever we hang out with other people, we usually go to a restaurant, to a coffee bar, to a tea shop. So it is a universal thing. We rely on food. And that's what makes everything easier. It makes us connect to people right away. Food has a piquant taste, and it is a main ingredient in our life in order to survive. That's all, and back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jenny. Now for our next club, I'd like to call upon Financial Planners Toastmasters Club. And the representative is, I believe, Toastmaster Erwin Soriano. Will it be you?
Yes, Table Topic Master Kristen.
All right.
Here.
All right, you are given a chance to yield. That means you.
Oh my.
Tough decision, huh?
Yeah. You might be banned on the other round.
Would you be banning at this point?
It's a tough decision. I would like to ban, forgive me for this one, Metro Manila Toastmasters Club.
All right. All right. No hurt feelings, MMTC. Now, Toastmaster Erwin, let's proceed to your topic. All right. Bulalo is a tasty soup that is perfect for not just on rainy days, but also on during the summer, I believe. And it's made by slow cooking beef shanks and bone marrow. And your topic is slow to anger, Toastmaster Erwin. Slow to anger.
Don't bottle up your feelings, my friends. Good day, fellow Toastmasters and friends. I remember when I was a child, whenever kids will throw stones at me, hurt me, laugh at me, I will just gather all that hatred, those harsh words within me. I bottle it up and I store it within myself for a very long time. It's like a dish bulalo, which is you need to cook for a really long time to give you a piquant dish. That bottled up feelings remains within me until I burst. I burst during my high school days when I cannot no longer hold on to that feelings. Why is that? I need to vent out all that emotions, all that hatreds. But to all, you need to give in, release the pressure within you. It is not just about holding up to that long-lasting feeling you have been getting on, you've been holding on. But you need to give in acceptance. You need to give forgiveness, and most especially love. Fellow Toastmasters, it is very nice to sit with a group of people, sipping that hot soup with a group of friends, sharing with you good food, good stories, and all of your emotions. It is through it that you can release, vent out, share all what's inside you. And that will help you to accept yourself. So how about you, my fellow Toastmasters? How do you share to release your pressure? Back to your table topic, Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Erwin. Now, our next topic would be about palabok. And palabok is another well-loved and well-known way of cooking noodles by Filipinos. And for this, the topic would be vibrant attitude. Vibrant attitude. And our next club would be Alab Toastmasters Club. And the representative would be...
Hello, good morning, Madam Table Topics Master, Christine.
DTM, your topic is vibrant attitude.
The first time I learned to cook palabok was a vibrant experience for me. You see, I don't know which type of noodles I'm going to make. Is it the thin one or the chubby one? I would say. The thing is, I love palabok. The thing is, palabok at first doesn't love me because my first dish of palabok is not so piquantly taste that even my customers can explain that vibrant agony of tasting my palabok dish. And it reminds me, fellow Toastmasters and guests, that in life, even though there's something that we don't really know how to do or cook, or perhaps attempt to do, what is important is that vibrant attitude that we have, that enthusiasm and determination to cook one. And after how many times? I would say 3 times. I was able to perfectly cook my own palabok dish. And guess what? The audience, my customers' response, it was so vibrant that they wanted and asked for more. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, what matters is the heart to cook it, despite the taste. And I challenge you, it was easy. If maybe it's not palabok, any food, dish, piquantly tasted, piquantly served, will definitely result to a vibrant attitude. Madam Table Topics Master, Christy.
Thank you, DTM Medel. And now for our next topic, I'd like to share some sinigang with everybody. It's a classic Pinoy favorite, and it's actually a sour broth that is usually made tangy by tamarind, sometimes some sour fruit we call kamyas, and it's cooked with meat of your choice, like pork or shrimp and fish, sometimes even chicken. Now, for our next club, I would like to call upon Sulu State College Toastmasters Club to
Here.
take on the topic sour face. Toastmaster Firash, your topic is sour face.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. What a coincidence. Sinigang is one of my favorite dish. As you all know, sinigang is a sour dish. Does it makes you or does it gives you a sour face? Totally not. It gives you this relaxing, smoothing, and fulfilling feeling. I remember one time, the first time I tasted sinigang, honestly, it actually gave me that sour look. But over time, when we give things second chances, we learn to appreciate them. We give them another try. We give them second chances. There are things that we don't like them at first, but eventually, at the end of the day, they become your favorite. Sinigang has its own distinct taste that gives you this sour but fulfilling feeling. Fellow Toastmasters, if you've come across anything that you don't like at first, always remember to give them second chances. You may not like them at first, but learn to appreciate something. Understand why they are. Always remember, sour faces doesn't always mean sour feelings. Back to our table topics master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Firash. Now let's have some Bistek Tagalog, known as Filipino beef steak. It's made of marinated and thinly sliced beef, marinated mainly with sauce, calamansi, fried and topped with caramelized onions. And for this topic, or for Bistek Tagalog, the topic is sweet life. And our next club to take on this topic would be Viva Sugbo and Cebu South Toastmasters clubs. And the representative would be
me, Bernadette.
Yes, Toastmaster Bernadette. Your topic is sweet life. Sweet life, Mr. Bernadette.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, Table Topics Master. Bistek or beef steak, Tagalog style, Filipino style, is something that I love. Fortunately, everything that has something to do with beef is always my favorite. I have that piquant taste with all things beefy. And not just all that, bistek has always been a classic favorite of mine. And whenever I go home, it gives me the nostalgic feeling. Like my mom would always prepare it for me. She would knows that I love beef, and bistek is one of my favorites. And having that reminder whenever I see bistek in any restaurant or whenever I go in any eatery, I always order it because it gives me the memories. Like I remember all the sweet life that I've grown to love. It's always been my home, my family, and having that great feeling of being at home, even if you're far away, through food, has always gives you a connection still with your family. So you see, food is always part of you, like part of our culture, and it is something that would always bring us to another memory, bring us a good memory, or maybe a bad memory. But for me, bistek has always been a sweet life for me. So if you ever find your favorite dish, always appreciate it because that is part of you, as part of our culture, and part of who you are, and part of who you've grown up with. So keep it as part of our identity. Back to our table topics master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bernadette. And for our next lucky club to ban another club, I would like to call upon our Toastmasters friends from Jensen and Artie.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Toastmaster Beans Amorio, which club would you choose to ban?
We were talking earlier, and I'm sorry, but it's CDO Toastmasters Club.
Okay, sorry, CDO friends. Now, Toastmaster Beans, your topic would be, you don't need a silver fork to eat good food. You don't need a silver fork to eat good food. Toastmaster Beans.
Imagine one boiled egg and one rice every morning of the day. That was my staple food when I was on quarantine after testing positive of COVID-19. It wasn't that pleasant. But you know what? Every morning, as I try to open the boiled egg, I would remind myself, this is food. And thank God I'm able to open the food. Fellow Toastmasters, you don't really need a silver fork to enjoy good food. It wasn't good food, but I had a good feeling that I'm alive and I'm able to eat that boiled egg and 1 cup of rice. On my journey towards recovery of COVID, I realized every day as I get my food supply, this is something I should be thankful for. Unlike many others who are suffering from shortness of breath or some serious symptoms, I am still able to open the boiled egg and I'm still able to eat it. And I'm still able to go out of the COVID facility and be alive. And guess what? That is a good life for me. And that is something that I do not own, like the silver fork, but here I am taking these table topics, meaning I am alive, I didn't have the good food, but I have a good feeling. So I converted all the boiled egg and the 1 rice as something good. Back to you, our table topics master.
Awesome, Toastmaster Bean. Now for our next topic, something to do with, it has something to do with lumpia. It's the Filipino version of the egg roll, and it's deep fried rolls with vegetables and spices in it. It's a Filipino family favorite that is usually shared during gatherings. And the topic is rock and roll. And our next club to take on this topic would be from Naga and Mayon Toastmasters Clubs. And our representative will be...
Hello, Christine.
Yes, Toastmaster Christine. Your topic would be rock and roll. Rock and roll, Toastmaster Christine.
Life is a rock and roll. And because of that, life has become exciting. You know, the different ways, the soft way, the hard way, the slippery way. These things really make our life a life of rock and roll. Fellow Toastmasters, I am the youngest of a brood of 4. And being such, I really enjoyed life to the fullest from the moment that I was able to remember, recall, and reminisce being with my family. It's really a life that is worth living. However, life is not only a sweet life. We also experience a lot of difficulties. And because of this, we experience that life is truly a life of rock and roll. But we have no choice. I mean, our best choice is actually to rock. How else should we face life? It is the best choice that we should really do. One of the problems that I experienced is when I was actually a mom, a working mom, and a working daughter. There was a time when my father, whom I love so much, had experienced sickness. I have to watch him find life difficult because his problem was on breathing. He has low oxygen. Day in and day out, it really pained my heart seeing him being such whom I recall had been a great father, a loving and doting father. There was no sad experience that I had with him.
But the moment came when one day I was in school, someone called me and told me, your father has passed away. Fellow Toastmasters, that has been a very difficult moment in my life. But after that, I was able to see that life isn't it a life of rock and roll. Life has to rock, life has to roll. And now, after 12 years, life has to continue. Everyone, our life is a rock and roll, and let's face it. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christine. Now let's call our friends from First Farmers Toastmasters Club. And the representative will be taking on the topic about, which is relevant to kare-kare. And kare-kare is a rich stew made with peanut sauce and oxtail or chunks of beef, then served with bagoong. The topic will be goat nuts. And our representative is Distinguished Toastmaster Gina Mapua. DTM Gina, the topic is goat nuts.
Hello, everybody. Kare kare. Oh my goodness, that's my very favorite dish of them all. Wow. Now, what do I like about this dish? The nuts, the nut sauce, the peanut sauce. It's just absolutely out of this world. It's unique in the sense that it's creamy, it's soft, it's smooth, and adds a rich taste to everything. And when it's paired with a piquant taste of bagoong, to die for. I absolutely love kare kare. And you know, it's an intriguing name really when you come to think about it. Kare kare. Doesn't it sound so much like curry? I'm actually beginning to think that this kare kare is actually a play on the word curry, and that using the peanut sauce to create that smooth, unctuous sauce that is demanded for curries is actually the Filipino native answer to creating to the curry sauce. I'd like to think that our kare kare is actually our wonderful response to the curry repertoire. Kare kare is actually the Filipino curry. Wonderful. Everybody if you haven't tasted kare kare yet, go out and look for one and make sure that you enjoy it with a beautiful accompaniment of piquant bagoong and lots of rice, of course. Good morning.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Gina. Now for our next topic. It has something to do with beef caldereta, which is a stewed meat made extra rich and tasty by tomato sauce. Add liver and a mixture of vegetables, and you'll get a very lovely dish. And for our next club, I'd like to welcome our friends from Awesome Toastmasters Club. The topic is mix and match. And our representative from Awesome Toastmasters Club is...
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Toastmaster Abraham Taya. Toastmaster Abraham, your topic is mix and match.
Caldereta is an incredibly colorful dish. You have the redness of the tomato sauce, that brown beef color. You also have the different vegetables, the bell peppers that give you that spark of yellow and green, and you have that orange from the carrots. It's a wonderful mix match of different ingredients that creates a wonderful piquant dish. Now, when Speaking about mix and match, what really comes into my mind is Christmas. Caldereta is an incredibly colorful dish, and it reminds me very much of Christmas. The yellow and green reminds me of the Christmas lights. The reddish color reminds me of the red color of Christmas. And the wonderful taste that it brings reminds me most of is family and friends. Christmas brings together a different mix and match of people, especially before the pandemic. Remember the good old days back then when we were able to gather around the Christmas table and enjoy wonderful dishes, especially caldereta. So you have different mix and matches of people. You have that joking tito in the corner. You have your lola sitting right there on the other side, just peacefully smiling and enjoying the conversations. You have the different banter of friends and relatives, especially when there's alcohol around. And then you all gather around the table and enjoy a wonderful meal together, especially if that meal includes caldereta. So what I love about caldereta is the mix and match of not only ingredients, but its power to actually bring people together. That is what I believe is the beauty of not only a dish, but the beauty of the Philippines. Like how we celebrate Christmas, we mix and match with different people, just like this event. We have different people from all around the Philippines, even from other countries, mix and matching together, sharing their stories, sharing their answers to the table topics questions, and giving out wonderful stories that culminate in a wonderful event. So I encourage my fellow Toastmasters, be like caldereta, mix and match, and enjoy the wonderful flavor it brings. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abraham. Now for our next topic, it has something to do with dinuguan. And we know that dinuguan is an eccentric Filipino stew made with pig's blood and internal organs, pork, and vinegar. And for this topic, I'd like to call our friends from City of Angeles Toastmasters Club to take on the topic, full-blooded Toastmaster. And our representative from City of Angeles Toastmasters Club would be Toastmaster John Lansangan. Are you there? Toastmaster John?
Okay, ready?
Yes, I'm
Prize?
here.
Oh, there.
Finally.
What's up?
All right. Toastmaster John Lansangan, your topic is full-blooded Toastmaster. Full-blooded Toastmaster. Toastmaster John Lansangan.
The story of the 12,000 meal. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My friends, there are meals that we crave for that we will pay so much to experience them. I, for one, had this very special meal. It was a 12,000 meal. It was served at Marina Bay Sands rooftop. It was a 5-set course meal. I saw it in the internet and I told myself, man, I have to experience this. And I did. Fellow Toastmasters, we have someone or something that we crave for. For example, all of you, you are full-blooded Toastmaster. Why? You wanted to experience Table Topics Amazing Race for the Gcash. And man, I'll take that Gcash. I'll fight for you because I'm a full-blooded Toastmasters. It's just like food. If you crave for something, you will pay. It doesn't matter how much, what it takes. We will always compete. And I, for one, will always compete. In fact, I deliberately delayed my acknowledgement of presence so I can think. That's how competitive I am. fellow Toastmasters, in life, there would be something that we would aim for, we will desire. And if that one is something that we value, true enough, like full-blooded Toastmasters, we will wake up early, we will work hard for it. And my friends, let me tell you this, full-blooded people are the one who achieve success. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster John. Now let's have some chicken inasal. And chicken inasal is the specialty of Bacolod City. And it's made with flavorful chicken, marinated, I believe, overnight. And the topic will be magically mouth-watering. For this topic, I'd like to call upon, instead of Metro Manila Toastmasters Club, I'd like to call upon Pikpa Cebu Toastmasters.
Hello.
Yes, Toastmaster Joshua Toledo. Your topic is magically mouth-watering. Magically mouth-watering, Toastmaster Joshua Toledo.
In life, we are faced with so many challenges and problems. It's up for us to keep our heads above waters. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, today is a celebration of not only food and delicacies in the Philippines, but also a celebration of talent, of camaraderie, and piquant interest to win and to rise above every circumstances. I remember a specific situation in my life wherein when I was in high school, I was asked to represent the entire school in a speaking competition. Back then, I know how to speak, but to speak in front of thousands of people, that's where my problem was. But then, the few days before the competition, I went to my teacher and said, I cannot do this. I do not have the courage to represent the school in behalf of thousands of people staring at me. But my teacher said, no diamonds are ever created if they are just staying on the surface. You have to go through a lot of fire, a lot of process in order for you to be polished. And that's what inasal is being meant for. It wouldn't taste as much as delicious as it is without going through the process of being roasted. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a reminder. That was a reminder for me that I just have to take the step forward for me to learn, for me to develop. Because at the end of the day, it's not all about winning, it's about learning. And so I encourage every one of us here and ask you this question. What is it that you are trying to prove right now? What challenges are you currently facing? I dare tell you, go for it. Be the chicken in a salad. Do not be afraid of fires and challenges. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joshua. Our next topic is eating is a necessity, but cooking is an art. Eating is a necessity, but cooking is an art. And to take on this topic, I'd like to welcome our friends from Korea. Annyeonghaseyo. The Speakers Lounge Toastmasters Club. And our representative is
JJ.
Toastmaster JJ. All right. Are you ready?
Of course. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Table Topic Master. Eating is necessary. Eating and cooking. Whatever you comes first. As we move on to our life as a human being, being itself means existence. So we have to destroy some other nature around us to consume ourselves, to survive in this planet. Now, what you have to do is you have to eat. Whatever you have to eat, you have to digest in your internal organ. And that means you have to take some lives around you in the nature out there. So take it in your mouth and you chew it with your teeth, and then you swallow it. Before that, you have to taste with your tongue. Then the food have to travel through your throat. Then in your stomach, it is taking the nutrients of the particles of the food is taken, and then you take it into your organs. Then it travels down there, and it pops out of you. And what do you have? So you take and you make. Then when you are traveling, the food is there, and you have to cook to taste better in your tongue. So make that happen. Tongue also can taste, and also your stomach can taste. So which one goes you first? It doesn't matter, because you have to make it out down there. So be careful what you're eating, and make sure you have to make down there. And also cook is important to make your body system working properly. So by cooking is necessary to make the eating proper. So cook well and eat well. Back to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you, President JJ. Now our next lucky club to either answer the topic or fast forward would be our friends from Timex Toastmasters Club. Any representative?
Good morning.
Good morning, Toastmaster Mario. Would you like to fast forward or take on this next topic?
What topic? The previous topic? Okay, can we do fast forward, please?
Okay, fast forward. Our next topic will be, or our next participant will be from Cabalen, San Fernandino again. Back to Cabalen, San Fernandino.
By the way, that's Cagayan de Oro, but I think they are banned, right?
Yes.
So we can have Timex now.
Governor, do we have any representative from Cabalen, San Fernandino? I think none. Now let's move to the next club from Pine City and Baguio Eco Zone.
Okay, can I call one of my team members, Toastmaster Jen? Would you want to take this?
Yes, DTM.
Yes. All right, Toastmaster Jen of Pine City Toastmasters Club.
Good morning to all.
Good morning, Toastmaster Jen. Right? Right on time, pinakbet or pakbet. It's an Ilocos region original where vegetables are sweated in the pot over low heat to make stew. And the topic is sweat is mandatory. Sweat is mandatory. Toastmaster Jen.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. My mother has, when she was alive, to my belief, cooked the best pinakbet I've ever remembered from my childhood up to my adulthood. And I have a question for all of you because I'm reflecting on my mother's dish. And I've always, when she was cooking, she wouldn't tell us what are the ingredients that she used in her menu, in her recipe. She said, if you know how to eat, you would know how to cook. So good point. But then I said, one of those days that I was eating pinakbet, I was 8 years old, I believe. I came across this piquant taste of the bagoong, and then from then, I believe that I learned how to cook it. I would like to liken it to I would like to liken it to the secret sauce or the secret ingredient that makes one tick. What is that very secret ingredient that would make you achieve what you've always wanted to achieve in life? And I would liken it to my mother's pinakbet. Like my mother's pinakbet, I've been into many experiences and challenges in life, but I've always believed that this one ingredient, like my mother's bagoong, that makes her pinakbet piquant in taste, is my willpower to do things that I believe in. So I take on the challenges. I I take them head on, and I remember that it is only upon me that I would rely. I can only rely upon myself. And so if you come to ask yourselves, what is the secret sauce or secret ingredient that would make you advance in life? I should say that you have your own secret sauce. So make it your secret ingredient to attain what you wanted to attain in life. Madam Table Topics Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jen.
Okay,
Now,
Toastmaster, sorry, are we done? Timex is already answered.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, so Timex is the last one, and we need to go to the next pit stop.
okay, so this will be the last one. All right. All right, for our final topic, let's have some kilawin. Normally served as an appetizer or as pulutan, known as beer chow, when drinking, of course. And for this topic, it would be perfect blend. Perfect blend, and I'd like to call upon our friends from Mactan Toastmasters Club.
I think Mess Toastmasters Club. I know, Timex.
Timex? Timex?
Yes, Timex. That's the last one, Timex.
Because we're back to the start.
We are about to end now. Everything is finished already. Even Timex already answered.
Not yet, Timex, not yet.
Not yet?
Yes,
Oh,
not yet. Okay.
Toastmaster Mario, welcome back. Your topic is perfect blend. Perfect blend, Toastmaster Mario.
Okay. I was born cook. I started as a family cook with my young age at 10. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters in Asia. A life as a Toastmaster is like a life of a kilawin with a perfect blend. Because in Toastmasters life, we can blend with other people, with other races around the world. And to blend other people, we can understand their races, we can understand their languages, and we can understand what we do, especially in our club. My fellow Toastmasters, perfect blend in our life as a kilawin is very necessary if we are going to be religious enough to follow the norms of being a Toastmasters. Not only as a Toastmasters, but also a responsible citizen around the world, especially Now that we are facing the pandemic around the world, we have to be a perfect blend. We have to consider a perfect blend in order to help one another, especially the health protocol that we need to follow. Fellow Toastmasters, as responsible citizens as we are, we need to have a perfect blend. We need to be flexible enough to go around with people around us and to understand their needs, because normal life need other people to help one another. And also in Toastmasters, we need to understand one another. We need to understand what other people is saying, what other people is speaking, because understanding is very important. So, fellow Toastmasters, that's all for the perfect blend. Good morning once again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mario. That wraps up our table topics culinary route, and thank you everybody for participating. With that, I want to leave you with a short anthology that says, "What you see, what you hear, when you leave it here." This is Chris Magatdula from Cabalen San Fernandino Toastmasters Club. It's been a pleasure being your table topics master. We're now on to our next club route and pit stop, which is Cagayan de Oro Toastmasters Club. And Direct Ramses, should we announce the winner for this route?
Okay, later. During the awarding at 7 o'clock. But before we go to Cagayan de Oro, let's have a quick photo first. Toastmaster Kyle, can you give us the photo? So we will request everybody to turn on your camera as we ended our first pit stop, which is Cabalen San Fernandino Toastmasters Club.
Yes, so I am going to request everybody, let me just quickly close the chat box on my end. All right, I'm going to request everybody to switch your microphones, not your microphones, your videos on. We are at 6 pages, so I'm going to ask you to smile and pause as I move forward. So everybody at the first page, 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you so much. Relax your smile muscles. I'll be moving on to the next page. I'm at the second page. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you so much. Relax for a little as I just, okay. Now on to the third page. 1, 2, 3. Everybody switch your cameras on, smile. Thank you. Now towards the fourth page. I don't see a lot of cameras on this page. Please switch your cameras on. Jensen Toastmasters, financial planners. To our guests, awesome Toastmasters, switch your cameras on in this page. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right. And now on to our last page, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. I will be stopping the recording on this end and will ask the next club if we are going to record your session, your topics marathon. Thank you so much.